For today's series, we are doing a shorter ab flow so that you can fit it in anywhere in your day. So coming to the back of your mat, standing with your feet hip width apart, keep a soft bend in your knees. Take those arms overhead, take a big inhale, fill yourself up. And as your hands press into prayer at the top, just take your gaze up towards them. Exhale, open your arms nice and wide and slowly fold your torso over the front of your legs. Let your head hang really heavy. And just slowly bending your right knee, then your left, alternating knees. Keep your feet firmly planted on your mat. Settle in there, keep that soft bend, walking yourself out into your downward facing dog. So come up really high on those toes and then sink those heels nice and heavy into your mat. Take a big inhale, come up really high on your toes and almost as if you're tipping forward, like your forehead's about to touch the floor, and then exhale, sink those heels really, really heavy. Big inhale, reach that right leg high. On your exhale, tap your right knee into your right elbow. Really tap it there if you can. Exhale, extend it back now, crossing it over to the left arm. Tap it there, and even if you can't tap, I want you to envision tapping it. And on this last one, I want you to pull your knee up into your nose. Try to have it touch for 3, 2, on 1. Rest that foot down, pedal out the feet. And switching sides. Float that left leg high. Exhale. Tap your left knee into that left elbow. Extend your leg back. Now cross it over to the right elbow. Extend it back for this last one. Pull that knee up into your nose for 3, 2, on 1. Press yourself back into your downward facing dog. Take a breath. Big inhale, rolling yourself out into a nice strong plank. So I want you to take your feet a little bit wider than normal. Bring your left palm directly underneath that left shoulder. Reach that right arm overhead. Stay really strong and steady. Alternate the left. Breathe. Try not to lift those hips. Keep the core really engaged. Give me 3 more. Breathe. Reach, reach, reach like someone's grabbing your palm. Last one each side. Drop your knees down. Tap your toes in towards each other. Just sink yourself back into a child's pose. Take a breath. Big inhale brings you up. Coming into a seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Press the soles of your feet into the mat. Take your arms up overhead. Exhale, reach them straight out in front of you. Keep your hands pressing in that prayer. Tuck that tailbone towards your pubic bone and slowly roll yourself down until you really feel your abdominals kick in. So right there, reach the arms over towards the right. And as you reach, I want you to pull that knee in towards your chest for 10, 9, 8, 7, and extend it long for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Keep your hands pressed into prayer. Plant that right foot down, twist over to your left. Reach your palm, tap that knee and extend long for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, breathe, 3, 2, on 1, rest that foot down, reach both palms going forward, separate your hands, roll it down, articulate nice and slowly. Have that lower back, your middle back, and release all the way down. Take those arms overhead, just take a breath. Take the feet as wide as your mat. Taking both fingertips behind your head. So I want you to think here, resting your head in your hands. Don't pull up on your neck. Point your toes like you're really working the legs. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Take your gaze into your belly button. Reaching your right knee in. I want you to tap that left elbow to the right leg and then extend it long for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Keep it really long. Now extend the leg long. Same thing for 10, 9, reach those fingertips towards your toes. 8, 7, rest that head in your right fingertips. Give me 5 more. You can do this. Breathe into it for 4, 3, try to keep going. 2, on 1, rest that leg down. Let your head rest for a breath. Let everything go. Big inhale through the nose. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Gaze in towards that belly button. Switching sides. Taking that left knee into the right elbow for 10, 9, really twist into it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, don't hold your breath. 2, I did a few sessions with some girls this weekend and everyone holds their breath. Keep that leg long. Close the space. Extend everything long for 10, 9, let your breath really fuel you. 8, 7, 6, reach like you're really reaching for these last 5, 4, 3, reach, 2, and 1. Rest everything down. Shake out those legs, reach arms overhead. Take a breath. Bringing your legs into tabletop. So knees directly over hips. Keep them right there. I want you to squeeze the legs in towards each other like you're holding on to a $100 bill throughout your inner thighs, your knees, your ankles, and your shins. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Pull the lower abdominals in. Keep the legs right where they are. And like you're reaching your elbows towards your knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, don't move your legs. 6, but try to tap your elbow into your knee for these last 5, 4, this one burns. For 3, it looks like nothing, but it's really hard. 2, on 1, take 1 breath. Keep the legs there for the transition. Soften into it. Come right back up. Fingertips behind your head. And now crossing that right elbow towards the left knee. Try to stay up really high, almost like you're in a crunch for 10, 9, reach, 8, 7, 6. Keep the legs where they were for these last 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Hug it in. Take a breath. Just rock side by side. Grab the outer edges of your feet. And just take a little happy baby. Come back to your breath. So try to stay really soft as you keep pushing your strength and using your breath to fuel you. So coming back. Now take these arms out into a V. I don't want to say a T because that's too wide. So a nice V, long, energetic arms, pressing arms, fingertips into the floor. Extend those legs straight up to the ceiling. Keep the belly plugged in. Heels together, toes apart, Pilates stance. Drop those legs down to that 45-degree angle. Pull belly in to lift up an inch, down an inch. Really getting into the lower abdominals. Give me 8 more. 7, keep belly pulled in for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. I want you to keep the legs at that 45-degree angle. Keep the left leg right where it is. Drop the right heel down, tap the floor, squeeze inner thighs to come up for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep core really engaged. Use your breath for 5, 4, also working inner thighs. 2 more. On 1, switching legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, breathe, 6, 5, 4, almost there guys, 3, 2, on 1, keep those legs nice and long, drop them down to that 45-degree angle. I want you to crisscross the legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften shoulders away from ears. Hug knees in for a breath. So as you're hugging here, keep the legs right where they are. So like pulled into a ball. Take fingertips behind your head. Release halfway down. Go right up into it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Try to keep that ball for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Stay up as high as you can. Reach across the body with that right arm to the left arm to the right. Give me 8 more. 7, reach like you're really reaching for something. For these last 5, 4, reach, stay up really high, hug those knees in. 3, 2, on 1, rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Take your gaze over that right shoulder. Exhale, look over that left. Take those arms back out to that V. Extend those legs really long. Release legs down about 45 degrees. Now press the feet parallel towards each other. Hold it right there. And like you're walking down towards the floor and then you're walking up towards the ceiling. So tiny little steps. Give me 8 more. 7, 6, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, drop it down, come over to your side. So lay nice and long on your right side, but come up, rest your head on your palm. So keep the legs really long. Usually we have the bottom leg down. Keep the belly pulled in, lifting this bottom rib, but pull belly in, press floor away. Lift both legs. And now reaching both legs up to the ceiling, really getting into our sides, the side obliques, love handles. Breathe for 5. Squeeze under thighs. 4, 3, 2, on 1. Come all the way down. Drop that bottom leg. Reach the toes up to the ceiling. Point to lift. Flex to lower. So although we're working the leg here too, this really sculpts your abdominals. For 10, 9, 8, and make sure you articulate the motion with the foot. So point to lift, flex to lower, tap heel to heel. Super important. Give me 5 more. 4, 3, 2, on 1, rolling onto our back before we switch sides, coming into our hundreds. Everyone's favorite thing, so arms really long, energetic arms. Take those legs up to the ceiling, heels together, toes apart. Drop those legs down to the 45-degree angle. Reach head, neck, and shoulders up, fluttering those palms. Keep the legs really straight. Breathe into it. Pull belly in. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe. Squeeze those heels together. Inner thighs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe. Everyone reach up 2 more inches. Pull that belly in, head, neck, and shoulders as much off the ground as you can for these last rounds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe. And just hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Shaking, shaking. 3 more. 2 on 1. Hug it in. Switching sides. Coming onto that right side. Take your palm underneath your head. Squeeze those inner thighs as if you're pulling the ribs in. Tiny lifts for 10, 9, 8. Squeeze legs together. 5 more. 4, 3, 2 on 1. Drop that bottom leg down. Come all the way down on that right arm. Point to lift. Flex to lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Point to lift, flex to lower. Last one. And coming up, pressing yourself back into your downward facing dog. Letting go of everything we just did. Short but sweet, really feeling the burn in such a short period of time. Come up really high on your toes. Exhale, melt those heels in towards your mat, rolling out into a plank. And holding your plank here. Keep the belly pulled in, soft bend in the elbows, tip to the right an inch and to the left. So keep the body really still. You're really just shifting your weight in the palms for 5 more. 4, 3, keep the belly plugged in, press the floor away for these last 2. On 1, inhale to your upward facing dog. And just stay here for a breath. Really stretching everything out we just did. Open up your shoulders. Reach that heart overhead. Take a breath. Exhale, press it back. Drop your knees down, coming into a seated position. Crossing your legs. Taking your hands into prayer at your heart. And really taking in the shift of what something under 20 minutes can do for you, for not only just the way you physically feel, but mentally. And just honoring this time, this space, and really coming back to any time that you have really counts. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. I'm shaking like crazy, so please comment below with any questions that you have, as always.